you think?
Yeah, that didn't make you think shit when you were planning to have this discussion in the first place. And that's why you asked the previous question.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes. But it's also, I think...
It's a genuine, I agree.
Yeah. And I think it's kind of an art to know when to relate things you were thinking before to what the other person said.
Mm-hmm.
Like instead of just going in like, oh, I was thinking about this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you said this and and do that in a graceful, natural way.
Yep. I was reading on having conversations recently. On having conversations
What did you say after that?
recently.
You're reading.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was consuming media. I don't remember if I was reading it.
Okay.
And some people were saying that in order to have a fluid conversation, the easiest thing to do when someone goes, oh yeah, I've been seeing my mom, she has cancer, but now I'm going back to town and I'm going to see a movie. They were saying that the easiest way to have a fluid conversation was to ask about the last thing they have said. So what movie are you going to see? Doesn't mean that it's the best way to handle a conversation, but the most fluid way is always to...
That makes sense. Also, I think it probably depends on what the person you're talking to thinks and feels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like I feel like with their example, the most important thing would